Welcome to Rundown. I am Fletch, filling in for ACT this week as he was brutally attacked a couple weeks ago at Save Yourself. So we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to run through the show. We're going to be talking today about XCW Outrage. First, the show kicks off with myself coming to the ring and my return after being brutally attacked at XCW High Stakes. Of course, I show to the arena. I'm looking for JJ Kelty. Unfortunately, JJ Kelty is nowhere to be found. Instead, I would stake my claim to taking out EBW by stabbing it in the heart first. And that first heart to stab, XCW champion Brady Branson. And that coming later on tonight. But first up, we had a Money in the Bank qualifying match. The match seen Jaxsin Law going one-on-one with Evan Phoenix. Both of these guys go back and forth until the end when Evan's cape would get in the way and cost him this match, seeing Jaxsin Law come out with a win and being the first person in XCW to qualify for this year's Halloween Harvest annual Money in the Bank ladder match. Next up, we've seen the XCW Tag Team Championships on the line. We've seen Unholy going against Justin Parsley and Rob Slater, the newly won Tag Team Champions. However, things looked a little different this time than it normally does, as we've seen not Shayne Shaw and DJ Wilbur. Instead, we've seen Jaden Tucker, the Demise, who just recently joined Unholy, join the team, and go for the XCW Tag Team Championships. And all these decisions were made by the new mistress of Unholy, Candy. A little bit going on with that. Shayne Shaw did not look too happy, and Shayne Shaw would come into play later in the match when he would accidentally trip DJ Wilbur. That would lead to him receiving the Shatter Machine for Justin Parsley and Rob Slater to pick up the win in their first XCW Championship defenses here. And it makes you wonder, is Shayne Shaw on his way out of Unholy? Also, we've seen EBW and XCW once again in another brawl. We've seen Brogan O'Shea and Patrick O'Reilly taking on the team of the EBW champion Miano Diaz, the XCW Hardcore champion James Cerebral, and of course they were joined by Hayden Vex. Back and forth between these two teams, but ultimately we would see Brogan O'Shea and Patrick O'Reilly find a way to rally for XCW and officially defeat the EBW team here. And this is a huge win for XCW in the brand for brand brawl. And it's only the sign of things to come. Could XCW finally be on the winning end of this huge brawl with EBW this time around? Only time will tell on which way this is going to go. Still to come here on the rundown, we're going to take our first commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be talking with one of the members of Unholy, the one that was left out of this tag team match and accidentally cost his team this championship match. We're going to be talking to none other than Shayne Shaw. And we are back here on the rundown, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be joined by a member of Unholy, a former XCW Tag Team Champion in Shayne Shaw. And Shayne, we've seen at XCW Outrage, Candy backstage, she tells you that you're not the one that's going to be going into the tag team match here tonight. Instead, it's going to be the Demise Jaden Tucker and DJ Wilbur going against Rob Slater and Justin Parsley. But the real story comes when later on in the match, you would accidentally trip DJ. This led to DJ getting the Shatter Machine from Justin and Rob Slater. This sees them retain the tag team titles. What are your thoughts after everything that's transpired at XCW Outrage? I know Shayne Shaw is not a man of very many words. We've actually never heard Shayne Shaw speak, but we want to give you this opportunity to come on the show and explain your reaction to all of this. Shayne, could you please just enlighten us a little bit on the situation? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Shayne Shaw, not a man of very many words, actually none, and apparently we're not going to get any words from him here tonight. We'll just move on. Following the match with Brogan, Pat, Miano, we would see another tag team match come to fruition as Julian Void Jacobs would team up with Mitchell Maverick to go against the team of Onyx and Jesse Justice. We see Mitchell and Julian Void Jacobs in action in tag team action against Jaxsin Law and Evan Phoenix just a couple weeks ago. Things looked to click between Julian Void Jacobs and Mitchell Maverick as they were EBW hopefuls. Tonight, they would have that match against Onyx and Jesse Justice after they brutally attacked him to try to show their loyalty to the EBW brand. However, things did not work out with them. A crazy turn of events. Void would go for the finish. Jesse Justice would reverse it into the Baldo Bomb that sees Jesse Justice and Onyx pick up the huge win over Void and Mitchell Maverick. This definitely can't play good in Mitchell Maverick and Julian Jacobs' goals to once again be a part of EBW. Of course, I'm sure they were watching this match very closely, and a big win for Jesse Justice and Onyx going forward. Up next, we've seen a match that is an absolute dream match to a lot of people. We first, earlier in the night, seen two best friends, Eric Mason, Hunter Hawkins, sitting down, enjoying a game of Monopoly. The game wasn't ruined by Corey Lee, who had come in and predict the future that Eric Mason lost his New Age Championship, and now, soon, Hunter Hawkins will do the exact same and lose the International Championship to Leon Lux. That would prompt Leon Lux to come into the picture, and tag team matches were made. We've seen Corey Lee team up with Leon Lux for the very first time to take on the team of Hunter Hawkins and Eric Mason. And this match was spectacular from start to finish. Both sides of the team definitely made their stride, did everything that they possibly could. However, we would see Leon Lux and Corey Lee pick out the victory at the end. And it just makes you wonder, is this a sign of things to come? Is Corey Lee's prediction going to come true? He said that he would beat everybody on the roster. Eric Mason said, you didn't beat me. Then Corey Lee went out and proved it. Now it makes you wonder. He made the prediction. Is Leon Lux the next XCW International Champion? Only time will tell. But when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about our XCW Outrage main event. Plus, today on XCW Xtra, we're going to see Trinity Parker go one-on-one with Jaxsin Law.
Almost anywhere I went, I pretended to be unaffected by the stupid people questioning me. But in reality, I did it all intentionally. It made you think I give in to the pressure and leave. It made you think I give in to depression and bleed. I make an enemy of anybody threatening me, and I'm the one who determines who I am destined to be. When did I fall down? Can't look at you now. Lay your heart again. And when it hits the ground, can't look at you now. Lay your life away. This is my legacy. Life or death to me. It's like the air I breathe, and you can suffocate me now. You can't burn my empire, but you still try. No.
from our final commercial break here on XCW Rundown, and we topped off the card with myself going one-on-one with Breakaway Brady Branson for the XCW Championship. Great back and forth action. Chris Jones getting involved early in the match, almost costing me an opportunity to become the first ever 10-time XCW champion in history. However, things would see it turn around when JJ Kelty would finally show his face, give me a brutal twist of fate. Chris Jones rolling back into the ring, throwing Brady's arm over me. 1, 2, 3. EBW prevails once again and retains the XCW Championship. All I've got to say is every dog has its day, and Brady, your day's coming soon. But before I get to that, I'm going to make sure that I take care of the JJ Kelty problem. But we're not going to get too deep into that. We have a little bit more to tell you. Coming up in 2 weeks at XCW Rude Awakening, we're going to see Jaxsin Law going one-on-one with Evan Phoenix in a rematch. We know Jaxsin Law's already qualified to go into Money in the Bank, but Evan Phoenix is looking for redemption. And with the way that the show ended, there's a lot more questions and answers. We've seen these guys brutalize each other and attack Evan, kind of snapping, throwing Jaxsin Law into the back of a vehicle, taking him to his secret lair where he was going to attempt to brutalize Jaxsin Law. This would later see a car chase, gunshots. We're not sure what happened. The feed cut. So more questions than answers, but we do know from the office of General Manager Venom that we will see Jaxsin Law one-on-one with Evan Phoenix coming up at XCW Rude Awakening. Also coming up at XCW Rude Awakening, we're going to see Jay Ellis going one-on-one with Hayden Vex in a Money in the Bank qualifying match, and Hayden had some strong words for Jay Ellis at Outrage, making the challenge for this match. But only one of these men can go to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Who will it be? Hayden Vex or Jay Ellis? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for XCW Xtra, and we have a doozy of a match here tonight as you see Jaxsin Law going one-on-one with Trinity Parker.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, here on the rundown on XCW Xtra that you can't get anywhere else. As we are about to be joined here by the law of the land, Jaxsin Law, on his way to the ring for this very unique match. And Jaxsin Law is a well-traveled wrestler. He's been all over the country, wrestling in multiple companies, but he has never faced quite what he's facing tonight as he goes one-on-one with XCW's former United States champion, former manager and current ring announcer, Trinity Parker. And it may not sound like much of a challenge, but she's put away some of the biggest names in XCW history, and if Jaxsin Law doesn't come out of this swinging, he may be next on her list as we gear up for Trinity Parker to make her way to the ring. And vintage Jaxsin Law there.
I rolled through the way I rolled through. I'm like, holy shit, I might get him up. If I could get this so quick. I knew I could pull her off of it. I knew they wanted to get him broken.
As we await the arrival of Trinity Parker, and like I said, she's a former XCW United States champion. She also managed international champion at the time, Deacon Storm. Of course, she's been intertwined with Blackheart through the years. She's a former XCWA competitor. Trinity Parker is no stranger to in-ring action. We've seen her put away the likes of Brady Branson and Fletch. And now she looks to put away Jaxsin Law here tonight on XCW Xtra on the rundown.
What's wrong with me?
Wait a second. Oh, what the hell? Jaxsin Law immediately on the attack.
Ring the bell!
On Trinity Parker before referee Steve-O can even call for the bell, and he's just stomping away at her. Come on now. I understand trying to get a leg up, but damn. Jaxsin is on the attack early in this match. Oh my God! He's not holding anything back. My God! Oh, needed a side of the head. Oh my God! He's just wrecking Trinity Parker. Oh, and a drop kick to her face. Let's see that combination again. Look at this, knee to the face. Then he sets up rear view, boom, right in the head, and then folds it up with a drop kick to the face. Jaxsin Law has given Trinity nothing here as he drops the knee low. And she may be female, but I'm sure that doesn't feel good. He goes for a pinfall here and a kick out. Trinity is definitely resilient. And look at these forearms, those elbow shots to the face of Trinity Parker. Jaxsin Law is just taking it to Trinity Parker here as he works on that arm. And as you know, Trinity Parker,
remember when you chopped me?
Does that patent armbar as her finish. And he is just working on the arm of Trinity as you can hear her in pain here. Jaxsin Law is just picking her apart. Law, in full of hair, goes to pick up Trinity. Could he be setting her up for a suplex here? No, she's trying to work out of it. She's trying to get out of it. Offense for the very first time. She gets away from him, but a thumb right to the throat of Trinity Parker. Stops her dead in her tracks. Sit from Jaxsin Law. Damn it. Come on, just end it here. 1, 2, no! Trinity Parker will not give up.
You give?
And now Jaxsin Law
Do you give? Look at this guy!
has her in a crossface here.
Give?
Look at her!
I'm not sure he's got all of it in, but you can see the pain on the face of Trinity Parker. Can she get out of this situation here? She does. There's a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out from Jaxsin.
2 count, bub. 2 count.
Wow. Trinity Parker, resilient, looking to get her way back into this match. As it's been all Jaxsin Law for a majority of this match. She goes for those knees, but Jaxsin Law, knees of his own, drops her down. Oh no, knee to the face. Dead eye! Dead eye, that's gonna be it, but no! Trinity.
That's what happens when ugly ass broads like her step into the law of the land's ring.
Jaxsin Law is fired
Like a
up.
voice I've beaten twice before, so.
That dead eye would have been it, but Trinity smartly rolls to the outside of the ring.
Oh, you dumb dick. I'm the law of the land.
Jaxsin Law, he should be going after her, getting her back into the ring and putting her away instead.
On lockdown.
Screaming at the XCW Galaxy
Day
here.
out. Every damn day of the week. I step into this ring, any other ring, and I make it mine.
What?
I said, I make it mine.
What?
Make it mine.
What?
It's mine.
What?
Wait a second. We've seen this before. The transformation to Mid-Dragon. And she is going ham on Jaxsin Law. Oh, kick to the midsection. Rolls him out. Mid-Dragon, the alter ego of Trinity Parker, those knees to the ribs. And she, what has she got in my ear? Oh no, she can't do this. No, come on. Oh my God! Let's take another look at that. Right to the mommy daddy button, as some may say. Oh,
You want me to break sword?
I feel his pain.
Alrighty.
And there she goes for that patented arm
Yeah,
bar.
fuck this.
Uh-oh. Could this be it?
Fuck you!
Will this be an... You can hear his arm snap. Oh my God. Oh my God. Could this be enough to put away Jaxsin Law? 2, 3, and it is. Trinity Parker and her alter ego, Mint Dragon,
I'm not a skank.
has put away
Parker's not a skank.
Jaxsin Law.
I'm a mint dragon.
Unbelievable. And there's your winner, Trinity Parker, also known as Mint Dragon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for us here on XCW Rundown. We will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you. We'll see you later.